My aunt secretly spent my rent money on luxury vacations, so I permanently cancelled her monthly allowance. When my uncle lost his income, my mum rang me crying. I wasn't wealthy. I was 2 years into a junior position and splitting a flat with a housemate. But I looked at my budget, found a number I could manage, and set up a standing order. $800 a month. I told myself it was temporary. It never felt temporary. Within 6 weeks, the requests started arriving between transfers. Just a bit extra this month. The boiler needs attention. Could you stretch it? We're behind on council tax. Every time I slowed down, my aunt went quiet in that particular way that made the silence feel like accusation. My uncle would say, calm and flat, we're family. This is what family does. I kept sending. Meanwhile, their daughter Petra was the family jewel. She'd married someone successful, and my aunt spoke about her the way people speak about a personal achievement. Petra understands priorities, my aunt told me once, while I was sitting there having transferred money that morning. I said nothing. I just nodded and poured the tea. 3 days before everything unraveled, my uncle texted saying they couldn't make my birthday dinner. Feeling rough, didn't want to pass anything on. Could I help with a prescription? Things were stretched. I sent £60. He replied with a thumbs up. The next morning my housemate mentioned she'd seen something on Petra's social media. A family weekend away. Tagged location. Photos with my aunt and uncle grinning at a restaurant table, wine glasses raised. They had left 2 days before the text about being too ill to see me. They took my £60 from a hotel. I sat with it for 1 full day, because I knew if I moved before I was ready I would say something I couldn't take back. The following evening I drove over. Their place hit me the moment I stepped inside. New corner sofa, different curtains, a mirror in the hallway I'd never seen. That particular glow a room has when money has been recently spent on it. My aunt smiled at the door. This is a nice surprise. How was the trip? I asked. The smile held for a second too long. What trip? The one Petra posted about. The one you took while telling me you were ill. My uncle appeared from the kitchen. He didn't look guilty. That was the part that landed hardest. He just looked mildly inconvenienced. We don't report our movements to you, he said evenly. Something cold moved through my chest. My hands were completely still. I opened my banking app, found the standing order, cancelled it while they watched. My aunt's expression shifted the moment she registered what I was doing. You're being childish, my uncle said, his voice sharpening. We needed that money. You needed it for a weekend away and a new sofa, I said. I needed it to pay my own bills. Everything we spent was necessary, my aunt said, pulling herself up. You have no idea what we manage. I paid for 11 months of what you manage, I said. I'm done. I left. My partner took one look at me when I got home and just said, you cancelled it. Yes, I said. She nodded slowly. Good. The next morning was relentless. Calls, messages, a voicemail from my uncle about ingratitude and perspective. By afternoon, Petra arrived at my door. Alone, no parents, but carrying their energy on her behalf. Just restart the transfer, she said flatly. You're making this into something it isn't. Then you restart it, I said. Your card works. Her expression curdled. That's not the same. Why not? I asked. She didn't answer that. She just told me I was being vindictive and left. 2 weeks passed. Then my mum rang, uncomfortable, picking her words carefully. Petra's marriage had collapsed. She'd moved back in with my aunt and uncle. Things were difficult. My uncle wanted to talk. I rang him back because I'm not someone who dodges. He sighed through the phone like I'd been the one causing problems all year. Petra's home now. It's a lot for us. We thought maybe you'd reconsider. The lightness I felt surprised me. You have the golden daughter back, I said. I'm sure she understands priorities. I hung up and felt nothing but air.